Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 14 previews and analysis, guys, and this is the video for the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It'll be played down in Tampa, who comes in with a record of 3-9, coming off a loss last week against the Carolina Panthers, and the Bills coming off a loss last week to run their record to 4-8. They lost up in Toronto to the Atlanta Falcons, and look at a team like the Buccaneers, 3-9. They start off 0-8. They win 3 in a row, and they lose last week. They had trouble with Carolina, most notably Carolina's defense, which every team does. They couldn't really gain any traction running the ball with Bobby Rainey and company, and you saw that have an effect on Mike Glennon, who probably had his worst game as a starter. Mike Glennon has showed a lot of promise, I think, this year, but he's still at the stage where he needs a solid running game to be able to complement, especially the deep passes that he wants to throw to the likes of Vincent Jackson, Tyquan Underwood coming on here a little bit later in the season as well. So look for that to be a key to this game. Can the Tampa Bay offensive line block a Bills defensive line that leads, or the Bills defense in general, that leads the NFL in sacks? You have a team in the Bills that leads the NFL in sacks, leads the NFL in rush yards per game. Okay, those are two pretty important stats. The reason why their record isn't probably where you think it would be was because of the inconsistent quarterback play they've had here throughout the season due to injuries and just due to plain old bad play. But you got those two running backs, C.J. Spiller, Fred Jackson. They both have over 500 yards. They're the only NFL duo to do that thus far. So we'll see. Can that Tampa defense slow down the Bills' running attack? I don't think the Bills, from a passing perspective, will have much success against that back end of the Buccaneers defense. I think they'll pretty much clamp down from that perspective. So that's why I think those matchups will be the most key, in this game. For motivation for both teams to play hard, these teams have played hard every game this year. So I don't look for any kind of letdown from that perspective. You look at another key matchup, I think, is the Tampa Bay linebackers versus a C.J. Spiller and a Fred Jackson out of the backfield catching the football. And I think that is a good element of the Tampa Bay defense. Is they have fast linebackers led by Levante David, and they cover well in space. So I think that's an advantage that the Bills usually have against teams that they won't have in this one. If you haven't seen Kiko Alonso play, be sure to. He's a rookie for the Bills. And, watch Mike Glennon, too, because he's a lot better than you think. And he's probably played the best, I feel, of any rookie quarterback in the NFL this season. But, we'll see how this game unfolds here. I give a little bit of an advantage to the Buccaneers because I think they're going to be able to get the time they need to throw and for Mike Glennon to burn this Buffalo Bills secondary deep. And I think that Buccaneers will do a good enough job against the run in this game. So give me Tampa Bay at home -2.5 versus the Bills. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at @SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week. Always talking about the NFL, NFL draft. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great night, guys.